Cool! Don't be a fool! Don't drool! Unless you're being, well, unless you got a good reason to drool. There's good reasons to drool. Yeah. Cool kids. What's up? Woo! I gotta tell you, man, this silver stuff can be heavy as shit when you're carrying it around from place to place. Oh, my goodness. I might just trade all silver for gold when the time is right. That ain't now, by the way. GSR says trade all gold for silver, actually, but some of you buggerboos are going to say F you, and I understand your position. You are entitled to that position. I firmly stand by my position, though, which is it's silver. It's got to be silver. The last time it wasn't silver was 2012. Yeah. There you go. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. This video is about a couple things, actually. One, Villainous. We got all kinds of Villainous. Apparently, Villainous is a big hit. We got a new big hit. You know, Ticket to Ride was the hot game for the longest time. Hero Quest was hot. You know, that's the member berries. But you guys don't want to hear about that shit. You want to hear about silver and silver accessories. Unless you're in the board game crowd. If you're in the board game crowd, guys, Villainous is the new one. And we got some new factions. The new factions for the Villainous are here. Yeah. Oh boy. Pretty exciting. Anyway, there you go. There are still a bunch more Villainous factions that we don't have yet that are probably going to get purchased. Seneca's going buck wild. He is enamored. Look at this. Here, let me show you the back of this. Look at all these. You got, in this one box, you got Darth Nader. Or is that Ralph Vader? I'm not sure. General Grievous. Asajj Ventress, I don't know, not Moff Gideon, and Kylo Ren. Now, I recognize some of these characters. Yep. Some of them. I won't say all. I recognize some of them. But if they play like that other freaking game right there, I'm cool with it. I don't care what you name I don't care what the skin is. Now, that Harry Potter game right there, I bought that. It was highly rated. I bought that for Kelly and Jimmy, and we still haven't even broken it out of the box, like so many of my board games. Yeah. But I'm trying to break that habit, guys. I'm trying to break these people. I will get them to play board games. It will happen. Everybody in the comments say, Jimmy, play the board game. Just like that, okay? And I will have Jimmy check this video, all right? Now, what do we have here? Well, I got a couple things here that I want to show you. So first of all, I went to the pawn shop just on a hunch. Oh man, yeah. I went to the pawn shop and I saw some stuff. I almost grabbed a really good coin, but it had a rim ding on it. Otherwise, I would have grabbed the S out of it. I still might go grab it if it's still there. So anyway, I don't know if you guys know what these are. These are Canadian dollar coins. Okay. Boom, boom. But that's not important. What's important is there's different iterations of these coins, right? So you've got like this sterling stuff, but you've also got the 50% stuff, but that's all the newer commemorative stuff. But what you don't see right here is the old school, good old fashioned Voyager, or in this case, not Voyager, because, you know, right, it's 64, so they did a special design, right? Well, they did that in 1949. And there it is. That's what the design looks like. I did pay $35 for $19 worth of silver, but the mintage is only 600,000 on these or so. So I don't feel bad about that. I've been looking for one for years, and I finally saw one at the pawn shop at a price I was willing to pay for it. But that's not the end of the story. So, by the way, Tom, would you call that a boat or a ship on that? And how do you tell the difference? Can you explain it to me? Boat or a ship on this coin? It's just so hard to tell with these things, you know? I wish Tom, of Tom's Coins, who I'm going to tag, could tell me the difference. So, for example, let's see here. I'm going to give you a perfect example. Let me see. Oh, here we go. All right. Tom, I need to know which one's a boat, which one's a ship. Which one's a boat, which one's a ship, boat, ship. I am confused. I want to understand it. I do. Okay, look here. Is that a ship or a boat? Is that a ship? Hold on. Let's get that glare gone. Right there. You see it. You guys see it. You know what I'm talking about. Is that a boat or a ship? And Tom's Coins, since we're talking about it, I'm glad you brought it up. There's another coin I need to know if it's a boat or a ship, but I don't have one on me. The 10-cent coin with the little, is that a boat or a ship? What's the difference? What's the difference? You know, that's what I need to know. This guy, you know, he's tried to explain it to me 20 times. I bet he's tired of me asking about it, honestly. Oh, wait, I might have one. Do I have one? Not good. All right. Oh, we do. We have one. No, that's a mackerel. Dang it. I thought we got lucked out. All right. I'm out of room in this binder. But I do have a awesome gold back there. You guys like gold backs? Tell me in the comments. Say, I like gold backs if you got this far in the video. All right. So that's one coin. Oh, snap. Does it have a check mark? I gotta check this. So I put in all my Canadian stuff, right? Yes. So I have to. So this has been check marked. See that? So it's right there. Yeah. So what we gotta do, this is important, is we gotta go to Numista real quick. Okay. I'm gonna pause it while I do it. I'm gonna log in and I'm gonna put that $1949 in the till, and it's gonna count towards my price per ounce of silver Canadian, and it's going to hurt me bad because it's $15 over melt. Now, I'm not worried about it because right now I think I'm $300 per kilo under melt. But that was when silver was a little lower than it is now. So, you know, but somewhere around there. So I'm good. I'm not worried about it because, like, I'll give you for instance. I don't even need to worry about it because I'll just pick a coin I know that's going to be under melt. $8.37. And you guys know this is about $11-12 worth of silver right there. Okay. All right. So you know that. I don't have to tell you 0.375 ounces is worth more than $8 and some change. So that's what I'm saying. Like if we went through this whole album, there'd be a lot of that. All right. Pausing. All right, cool kids. Here's my collection. And if you notice, there's only one type of coin and that one country marked on this. So this guy, FG Stacker, he's got the whole freaking globe lit up pretty much, you know? Like, pretty much. The whole thing. Like, don't let him fool you. He's got the whole thing lit up, except maybe a couple dang islands out, say, right there. Oh, it moved on me. Like, right there. There's some islands he probably doesn't have yet. And he may not have, I don't know, this country right here, which is like impossible to get. That country, he might not have that. But I'm not saying, all I'm saying is he might not have that. But he has this whole thing lit up. All I've got lit up is that this one country. You know why that is? It's because I work like 80 hours a week. And you know what? Sometimes more than that. So I don't know. I work a lot, and then also I'm kind of a procrastinator. Listen, it's true. It's true. I'm going to say it. I'm kind of a procrastinator, all right? And this is the most important part. Entering freaking coins into Numista is like watching paint dry. It is the most boring damn thing ever, but I was proud of myself because I got 2 binders done Now, to be fair, I got way more loose Canadian silver than I do in binders, so I haven't even scratched the surface, right? But I got these done, and I am proud, and pride cometh before a fall. All right, let me put this in. Oh my goodness. Search. You guys can look at the turd while I search for this. 1949 Canadian dollar, and we're going to search right here, and you guys suck. There it is, right there. Boom. Welcome, Newfoundland. That is the coin in question. That is the coin I purchased right there. And I'm going to add one. All right. There we go. I paid $35 for mine. I don't know what condition it's in. Hell, it looked pretty decent, but who the hell knows? All right. It might have been clean back in 1976. Who knows? But I'm going to add it to my collection. And I'm not going to put it, all I do, I put $35 there because that's what I paid for it. I put the quantity. I don't put anything for the condition because I don't pretend to be an expert on condition. All right. But I do think I did okay now that I'm looking at that price list. I think I did okay on this coin. All right. We are going to save it. Is it for exchange? No, it's not for exchange. This is my personal stash. Bam. And now we have one on the list. It's going to show up on my list. And now I can go like this, guys. Check it out. And I can put a check mark on it. And that check mark lets me know that this Canadian coin counts towards my total ASW and Canadian silver, which, by the way, the loose stuff, I tend to pay less for that than I did on this stuff. So that cost per ounce is going to go down. My guess is going to be around $21, $22 an ounce. You know what? It might even be less. I bought a giant lot back when silver was like $16 an ounce, $15. And I got it way under melt. It was like $12 an ounce. And it was a big, guys, it was a giant bag of Canadian dimes. I bet it weighed 5 or 10 pounds. I can't remember. It was a big one. It was a nice score. It was a real nice score. So yeah, we'll talk about that whenever I get there. I'm not there yet. We're nowhere near there. All right, guys, I'm taking too long. The second coin I bought, this one was the most exciting. Now, they did have a French pièce de commerce. I'm sure I murdered that and said it wrong, but that's okay. The coin is one of my favorites. But the coin was really beat up. And so was this one. I'm going to go ahead and show it to you. It's an 1820. Ferdinand the Seventh. Fernando the Seventh. Yeah, that guy. Now, I'm not sure, but I think it might have been a jewelry piece. Okay, because I'm looking at that crown, and it looks like it's been soldered. All right. This was probably a jewelry piece. It is from Mexico City, as far as I can tell. That looks like Mexico City for sure. But to give you guys an idea, here is a 1797. This is an 1820. And I want you to see the difference between the crown. See how that clearly this was jewelry of some sort. Now the M, my question. So the problem is there's a big indentation here. So I'm gonna really look. It's probably from where it was mounted or something. Who knows? But a big chunk, a chunky chunk is missing. But it doesn't look like it's big enough, actually. But I don't know about this particular coin. I would have to look it up. And I don't have a Ferdinand coin from Mexico. I have one from Lima, Peru. Right? So I'm not, guys, help me out here. Is this the Mexican mint? I believe it is. And if it is, it's really cool because it's from when they were fighting their war for independence. So that's really cool. The Sayer marks I can read, JJ. Old JJ. But the mint mark is a little unclear. And the only reason I would question it is because the Madrid mint mark, look, it's an off-center strike. Look at that. That Rex goes right off the coin. See that? Yeah, I think that strike's a little off on this coin. It's a little, right? You seeing that? Like, see the rim comes out. Yeah. Anyway, so I got it for $40. And I thought that was a fair price for a piece of 8. It definitely rings right. It's definitely silver. Everything looks right to me, but I'm by no means an expert on these coins. I don't claim to be. I know I like them. I'm a fan. But I don't claim to be an expert. So I'm sure one of you cool kids know. But I do know that this is not going to Numista because it's not from Canada. And that's all I got on this. But if you know what mint this is, I'm saying it's Mexico City. You know, Tecnocticlon, or however they said it. That's what I'm going to say it is, because that's what it looks like to me. But if you guys know something I don't, well, I do have a coin from Madrid, and I'll show you that real quick. So Madrid's mint mark looks like this. See that mint mark? It's an M with a crown. So, right? But I don't see no kind of crown on top of this coin. And I don't even know if Madrid made an 8 real in 1820. I guess I could look it up. Anyway, guys, have an amazing day. Thanks for watching. Find all the collectibles of your dreams while you're awake. I'm still waiting on some coins to do the silver coins around the world. Oh! If you got this far in the video, I'm going to tell you real quick. The post office delivered my coin to the wrong address. And I went over there and they said they were going to retrieve it, and that was 2 days ago. So cross our fingers on that. Wish me luck. Have an amazing day. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. All that jive. Bye.